Hey guys, it's Eric with the Miller Park Man, where we're throwing strikes and getting likes, hitting dingers and good listeners. Back again with another episode, talking Brew Crew like we like to do. This is your only daily Brewers podcast, where we talk Brewers. You watch us on YouTube, Spotify, Google, Amazon, iHeartRadio, CastBox, Pocket Cast, Radio Public, Apple, Rumble, you name it. We are here talking Brewers, talking baseball. We had a rough night tonight. Just a rough night tonight. So Cincinnati and Chicago did lose. The Brewers lost. It was a three-way losing across the NL Central. So before we get into the game tonight, let's talk about the standings. We're sitting at 65 and 55, 61 and 59, 62 and 59. Go Chicago, then Cincy, both 3.5 back of the Milwaukee Brewers. We didn't lose any ground. That's a good thing, guys. That's a good thing. The Brewers lost this one 6-2. You can see first place in the NL West. Dodgers. The Dodgers have been up and down this season, but continue to be fighters, continue to be strong. They had 6 runs on 10 hits. The good, the bad, the downright ugly. Here it is. The really good piece of today's game is Adrian Hauser. 5 1/3 innings. He only gave 5 hits. He did give up four runs, 3 of which were earned. 6 Ks, but he was pretty solid through that first 5. Hauser has seemingly been better and better and better throughout these innings. Now, Milner came in and gave up his own set of runs. And then you had Bryce Wilson in mop up today. Didn't give up any earned runs. But again, it was too far gone at that point. I mean, he's holding them while we're not scoring. So, I mean, Hauser gets the good award for today. And then if you look at the bad, lack of hitting across the board, of course, always goes to be the bad. But we can point to guys like Contreras. Frelick didn't have any hits tonight. Damas didn't have any hits tonight. Canna, Montesario. Basically, most of the lineup did not have hits tonight. The Brewers only had 2 hits and 2 runs. So across the board, just ugly. Ugly stuff. Santana did have a dinger. The downright ugly, again, goes to the Brewers' lack of scoring. Not to say that we can't play against good teams, because I'm not going to say that. I won't. Those words don't come out of my mouth and on this show. My saying and my rant would be, you're going to look at the long and the short of this game is just the lack of offense. You've got a very good team, albeit this may not have been their best starter. This isn't Clayton Kershaw, who we've actually won more games against, surprisingly enough. So the offense is just the ugly factor of today's game. You're going to have that when it comes straight down to it. Speaking of Clayton, we talk about the Brewers versus Clayton Kershaw in the next segment of the show. So Clayton Kershaw has missed a chunk of this season. Sorry. Trying to find my stats. Where did my stats go? This is the notes from the last game. I closed my window. So we have had some wins against Clayton Kershaw. I don't know how many. I lost the page, but we have won some games against Clayton Kershaw. We've got Wade Miley going against Clayton Kershaw. The matchups just didn't fall in line quite enough. Our best starters did go over the weekend. We are going to circle back to Burns by the end of the series, but we got to get through tomorrow. Clayton Kershaw versus Wade Miley. Wade Miley is a crafty veteran. He's shown good stuff in these 2 starts since he came back. So I think that speaks good volumes. I'm rolling the dice on him in fantasy baseball tomorrow. He's on my squad. I picked him up tonight. I'm playing the Butcher. I am 18-0 right now in fantasy baseball. So holding hope that this week comes out a victory. Yeah, let's talk about the scores real quick, though. Talk about scores around the league. So, in MLB happenings today, we've got a Wander Franco being put on the restricted list, which is due to an alleged situation we don't have full detail on yet, so I'm not going to fully report on that. But it was a relationship with what could potentially be a minor. So, Dodgers win streak moves to 9 with this victory. Ugh. McClanahan underwent season-ending surgery. That's the guy for the Tampa Bay Rays. All right, let's cover the scores real quick. All right, so Guardians took a 3-0 victory over the Reds. The Astros took a 6-5 victory over the Marlins. The Bo Sox took a 5-4 victory over the Nats. The Phillies lost to the Blue Jays 2-1. The Pirates beat the Mets 7-4. The Yankees were beat again by the Braves 5-0. The Twins beat the Tigers 5-3. The Cardinals beat the Athletics 6-2. I'm still watching the Cardinals. They could have one of those Cardinal Septembers. And I don't know if they can be back in this thing. They're too far gone, maybe. But 7-3 was the Rangers over the Angels. The Rangers are still red hot, and we've got them coming up this weekend. 5-3, the South Siders took down the North Siders in Chicago. The Mariners 10-8 over the Royals. The D-backs 8-5 over the Rockies. Padres won 10-3 over the Orioles. Giants won 7-0 over the Rays. And, of course, we know the outcome of our game. So, what does this all mean? It means we got to go win tomorrow. That's what it comes down to, guys. We got to win tomorrow. There's continued talk. I actually saw WISN put out a YouTube video of who's to blame in this whole stadium debacle. And, of course, it's a news media source. So we know what the news media does, and we know what these sources that come from the news media that have their quote-unquote 40 years of experience, or, you know, we're the best tag team that we're ever on air on Wisconsin Sports Radio or whatever those fellas boast about out there. But that being said, I'm not speaking ill, just so you know. That being said, it really didn't lay any fault at what the Brewers are putting out there. It, you know, and a lot of people have put out, well, the lessees, which is Wisconsin, are the owners of the stadium, are supposed to pay for capital repairs or whatever. I don't really care. This is just dirty poker. 7 years before your lease runs up, you are just pissing off everybody. And it's bad business. The more this story continues and the more this blows up and the more I have to spit words about this on this podcast, and other podcasters are doing it too. You go to Bart, you go to Chuck, they're doing it too. It's just bad mojo. It's bad business, and it's bad for the state of Wisconsin baseball. That's what it comes down to. This is just bad business. And I can't believe they're doing it. Rick Schlesinger should be fired for this. You know he's the voice behind it. I mean, his name is attached to every document an interview that has to do with this subject. It's just, it's quite frankly ugly. That being said, guys, I have not done a Brewers Fanatic video in a long time. There will, I say there's going to be one every week, and it's just, it happens to be business. I get busy. Nothing personal. I wish I had more time in my day. I really do. Oh my God. A fan-sided article said that Green Bay could be a destination. Now we're just getting off the wall here. My God, people, come on. This is goddamn ridiculous. I'm sorry. That ticks me off. Some of these people just need to shut the fuck up. Pardon the swears, but Jesus Christ. Can we get any more stupid? Where do you... Is this... like, it's... Some of these places just pull these concepts and ideas out of their buttholes. That's the stupidest damn thing I ever heard. We're gonna move the team to even a smaller market in Green Bay. Credible journalism. That's what that is right there. That's what you get when you pay fans $2 an article to write articles for you. And I mean that with all due respect. I don't know what these guys get paid. I have no idea. That's just bad reporting. Okay, I'm done. I'm done ripping. I'm sorry. I'll move on. That being said, guys, we got the Dodgers again tomorrow. We got Wade Miley on the hill. Let's go get him tomorrow. Let's start to take the series back and get these 2 wins, and we can get out of this Dodgers thing and move on to another tough matchup in the Texas Rangers. Yeah. Sorry to leave on a down note. That just kind of set me off there. So, you guys have a great rest of your night. As always, go Brewers. Remember to like and subscribe. Rate and review down below. If you could, share this podcast with your friends. Anybody who likes Brewers and wants to talk about them. We are going to be looking for some additional talent. If you are wanting to speak on the show, be a part of the show, let me know. Drop a comment down below or hit me up on X, Miller Minute. Hit me in the DMs. I will get back with you here. And we're gonna have some guests and things like that coming forward. Really just a matter of timing and scheduling for everything, of course. All right, guys, have a great rest of your evening. Go Brew Crew. We'll get them tomorrow.